Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Ariel and I make videos about books. Today I woke up at 12:30. And why was that? Because I stayed up last night until 3 a.m. reading Camp Slaughter. So I started the Inheritance games and I have like a whole vlog coming out about that. And it was really good. I'm very much enjoying it. But at like 1 a.m. I was like, okay, it's time to go to bed. Like I usually go to bed about 1. So I was like, okay, cool. I got to a good stopping point. I was like, let's go to sleep. Went into the bathroom to do my skincare and was watching a YouTube video during that so I was watching her video. It was this one spooky book haul. This girl, I love her. And yeah, she always has great thriller and horror recs. And she recommended like a while back Camp Slaughter, and it sounded interesting, and it was on Kindle Unlimited, and so I was like, I have to get to this. And then she mentioned the sequel to it in her video right there, and I was like, okay, I need to get on this. And so I was inspired to read Camp Slaughter, and so the non-logical book part of my brain was like, great, let's start it right now. Start the clock. Let's read. And the logical part of my brain was, I guess, off and did not warn me that, ma'am, you're starting a book literally called Camp Slaughter. Like, that's gonna be scary. And I was like, okay, yeah, but it probably, you know, has a bunch of introductions. We're gonna meet the characters. They're gonna like get to the little cabin in the woods. We're gonna be having fun. And then a spooky thing's gonna happen and I can stop there. No, it was one of those books or movies, you know, kind of stories that starts out with like a separate kill that happens. So they have a prologue that involves a separate killing in that same area by that same guy, and then it gets into the actual story that we're following. I was spooked. I'm usually not spooked by books. I guess I've just never read a like scary enough book, but this was scary. The writer has such good imagery. Like I could see everything happening and I felt like I was there, and my heart was like literally racing. I was like, what is happening? I was so spooked. It was so spooky and so disgusting, and I wanted to keep reading. And so I stayed up until like 2:30, then I got really scared and I texted my mom, and I was like, okay, you just have to face your fears and you have to go out and like, you know, nothing is there. I had to like tell myself, like, you know, no one is there. And I went out and I went downstairs, my heart racing, and I went to the front door and I was like, okay, it's locked. And then I went back upstairs and I thought I saw something in my parents' bedroom because the door was open, and I was like, and so I walked over there, and this is so stupid. As I was walking over there, I was like, okay, you are unarmed. If there is someone in there, you just have to accept your fate right now. And I was just like, everyone dies eventually. Accept it. And then I accepted my death and I walked straight into it, and no one was there. Who could have guessed that? And by then it was 3 a.m. And so I had a late little night, but that brings us to today. So I woke up wanting to vlog, mainly so I could talk about that and talk about Camp Slaughter. And we're gonna read Camp Slaughter today, and maybe some other fall-ish books. I think primarily on my Kindle we're gonna read. Yay, we might go to Barnes & Noble. First, we're starting out with my bullet journal. big bullet journal girl. I've been slacking, but I always slack during the summer because I don't know, summer's just like no plans, even though like nothing changes in like my work life or like habits anymore. It just feels like summer, I should not be bullet journaling. Blame it on the summer breaks from school. And yeah, so I have my little, look at this, look at how cute my setups are. This is my word count for NaNoWriMo that I'm not even sure if I'm gonna do anymore, but we'll see. And these are my little habit trackers. This is my spread for this week. So we're gonna write down what we have going on for today, what I want to get done, and then we're gonna get those things done. Hello, I'm on my way to the gym, if you can tell by my egg-like face. I'm just gonna do 12-3-30. I love 12-3-30 for days like today where I want to be in and out. I don't want to have to think about what I have to do. I just want to go in and do it and listen to my little podcast or audiobook and then get out in 30 minutes. So we're gonna do that and then go to Barnes & Noble. So I think the only things that I want to get are the Legacy, last book of the off-campus series, and then Mexican Gothic, because I've been wanting to read that since last year, and so I need to get it for when the mood strikes. No more than 3. Cutting myself off at 3. Hello, I'm out of the gym. That was rough. Now I'm debating if I go to Barnes & Noble because it's like really cloudy and it's supposed to rain in like the coming hours. Why am I red now? So yeah, might be walking through the rain, super fun, but hey, I'm already disgusting from my workout and I have a jacket and an umbrella, so it's fine. Let's go to Barnes & Noble. Okay, hello. We are in the parking lot for Barnes & Noble. I already went in. I didn't film because that's embarrassing. I get scared of that, so did not do that. Are you good there? Okay, I'm scared. Hello. So, as you saw from the last clip, I tried to film the little haul of Barnes & Noble in the parking lot, and then 2 people came to their car and it happened to be right beside mine, and they just were standing there talking, and it was very strange. And then they left the car and went to a different car, and I was like, am I gonna be taken? Did they put a tracking device on my car? I don't think so. I think it was like they drove separately and were talking and then we're gonna get in their own cars. I don't know, but that happened and I was like, I'm not gonna film right now because they're not leaving. Yeah, oops. Who expected that? Everyone. Yeah, I got 6 books, but let me just show you. So first we got the books that I came in for. Why did I say we got? I got Mexican Gothic. Super exciting. Thank you. Yeah, Mexican Gothic. I had wanted this since last year. Whoa, that's cool. Look at that. I wanted this since last year and excited to read it. Hopefully I'll read it this month or November. Only 300 pages, so that's good. What is this about? Let's see. A story about an isolated mansion in 1950s Mexico and the brave socialite drawn to its treacherous secrets. Sounds great. And then The Legacy. This is the final book in the off-campus series, and it is just chronicling chronicling the life of the 4 couples after college. Sums it all up. I'm excited to read it and finish this series. Then we got 4 books that I did not go in for, but some of them I had planned on getting. 2 of them. I planned on getting them sometime this month, so I was like, let's just do it now. And I probably would have got them on Amazon, but I don't know. I've been enjoying buying books in person. It also kind of limits me because I could easily add like 10 books to my Amazon cart and be like, check out. Doesn't stop me though, because clearly 6 books. So first we have Agatha Christie's Halloween Party, or Halloween Party. I don't know why that apostrophe is there. I have never read an Agatha Christie and I wanted to read one, and this seemed perfect to read this October because Halloween. I don't know what this is about. Let's see. At a Halloween party, Joyce, a hostile 13-year-old, boasts that she once witnessed a murder. When no one believes her, she storms off home. But within hours, her body is found, still in the house, drowned in an apple-bobbing tub. Oh no. That night, Hercule Poirot, I've heard that name. This is like from the series where he's all in. He's the detective. Is called in to find the evil presence. But first, he must establish whether he is looking for a murderer or a double murderer. Okay. Then I have Final Girls Support Group by Grady Hendrix. And I got this because I have I think it's just called Final Girls by Riley Sager, and I thought it would be fun to read them back to back and compare them because I'm like, they seem so similar. Like Final Girls and then Final Girls Support Group, and then they kind of look the same. Yeah. So we're gonna read that back to back. I'll probably like the Riley Sager one better because I love his writing, but I've never read Grady Hendrix, so maybe I'll like his as well. Then Barnes & Noble always has like a buy one get one 50% off kind of thing. Like they'll have random tables, you know, and I saw this, The Stand-In, and I had seen this summer and I was drawn to it because the cover is just so cute and aesthetically pleasing, and it's so cool. Like it's like half of the person and then half of another person, and it makes sense because the story involves, I think it's like this girl, normal girl, switches lives with this famous actress that she looks exactly like, and things happen. So it's a romance and I've been wanting to read it. What is this in the back? And so for the half off, nothing really was striking my fancy. Nothing was jumping out at me, but I was like, I know I have to get this. So I found this, which breaks a rule that I had made recently. Dance of Thieves. I've heard so much about this lately, and it's long, but everybody's been talking about this. It's like a enemies to lovers fantasy that's actually like they want to kill each other enemies, and people have been raving about it, so I want a little taste. And why it's breaking one of my newly founded rules. Also, why do all of these books have like cool things in them? Like every book. That's fun. But my new rule to limit myself has been that if I'm reading a book on Kindle Unlimited, I have to finish it on Kindle Unlimited before I decide that I want to buy the physical copy, because then I'm planning to only buy books that I'm like, this was a 4 or 5 star read, like so good, because I don't want to waste my money. I say that having wasted my money on these books that I don't need. And this is on Kindle Unlimited and I have not read it. I have not even started it, but it was the only other half off book that I was like, I am interested in this. So yeah, that's my little mini book haul. Fun, right? Cute. I'm gonna go take a bath now and read. So I'll probably read the Inheritance Games in the bath and then get back to Camp Slaughter after that. Hello. So I took my little bath and I realized that I can just read on my phone. I forgot that I can do that. So I read a bunch of Camp Slaughter. I'm almost done with it. I have like 50 pages left. And then I switched over to the rom-com Accidentally Amy, which is like kind of fall based, and yeah, because I wanted to get out of that horror mindset. Hello, it's the next day and I just finished Camp Slaughter. Again, wanted to say Slaughterhouse-5. Did not read that. Camp Slaughter, and it's just so good. It was so spooky. Like, I was genuinely afraid, and it was also just so well written. The imagery did not stop. It was so good. It was also like it felt like a cheesy slasher film where they were just like dumb kids doing dumb things and getting killed off. And yeah, I felt very bad for the kids. I get you're supposed to have sympathy for the cannibal, but like every time they got close to killing him, I was like, yes, 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 kill him. So I don't know, but I get it. I get that he's trying to conjure up some sympathy for the guy, but nah, put him down. Very good. Would highly, highly recommend that you read it. It also leaves off on a big cliffhanger. And so the second book, Halloween Slaughter, is out and I want to read that. It is much longer. This one was like 270 pages, which is why I finished it in like a day. And the next one is like 450, so that's gonna take a bit, but it's very good, so I'm sure I'll whip through the next one. I also mentioned last night that I started Accidentally Amy, which is a rom-com by the author that wrote Better Than the Movies. I haven't read Better Than the Movies, but now I'm inspired to because I really like her writing. She's very funny. She like the banter between the two characters is very good. And she makes a lot of like fun references in the book. So I'm actually enjoying that. I didn't think I would because this was like a story that was, she just would send like chapters of it through email to like her newsletter or something. And it sounded very self-published and like, is this gonna be good? But it's actually very entertaining. And I mean, it's still like a typical rom-com, but she's funny. She's very witty of a writer, which I enjoy. So I'm gonna continue that, but I think I'm gonna end this vlog. Stay tuned for my monthly wrap-up to see what I think of that book. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this weird little vlog, and subscribe, like, and all of those things. And I will see you Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Bye.
Hi. Hey, baby. Give me a kiss. Thank you.